Buddy, welcome back to another stream. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. I was pretty well behaved. I didn't do anything crazy this weekend. I was kind of tired most of the time. Went out Friday, chilled out a little bit Saturday, then got to make a little bit more money this morning. It was pretty fun. I mean, I got stopped out on a little spy trade to the downside. If I had a little bit more time, I would have been able to hold that one a little bit more, but then just murdered Nvidia down, essentially bottom ticked it, and just kind of waiting to see if we're going to get anything towards the end of the day here. SPY is trying to march its way up here to day highs, which would be interesting here. 3875 or 378.75, which if we get up there, we could see that move to the upside, but I got to refresh this. Hold on. To make sure my levels are back here. But if we're looking at SPY here, you've really just been trapped in between these two levels today, the 372.73 and 380.69 from the daily. Those are the two that I was watching for. I was kind of looking for this move down to the 200 here. I mean, the Nvidia trade was absolutely gnarly, dude. But this week is huge. This week is absolutely massive, man. Public stream, smack the like. Yeah, I appreciate that, Sam. Sam, I know you had a good morning. Again, guys, as you guys are filtering in here, helps us out a whole lot. Hit that like button on the way in, run those numbers up, get these streams out to some more people. I mean, if you guys have been paying attention to a lot of the things that I've been saying recently, you've been printing, man. I mean, it is what it is. There's the results are speaking for themselves. So shout out to all you guys that have paid attention, listened, especially to that stop loss strategy video. I mean, you guys have been using that thing and just absolutely raking in the dollars. But let's see if we can get these likes up a little bit. I'd appreciate it. And let's see where SPY is going to go. And again, I'll pull up the earnings calendar over here. We went over this morning, but this week is really going to be critical for earnings. So this is the biggest week of earnings of the quarter. So today is not crazy. Logitech, Discover, which will be interesting for consumer spending and credit, things like that. Tomorrow, before open, UPS, GM, Coke, Halliburton, GE, Valero, 3M, JetBlue, and Raytheon. So before open tomorrow, it's a little crazy. After hours, we have Microsoft, Google, Visa, Chipotle. Oh, man. Freaking Chipotle. Spotify, Texas Instruments, Boyd Gaming could be interesting. And then Wednesday before open, Boeing, Waste Management, Hilton, Hess, Harley Davidson, Wingstop. Then after close, Facebook, which will be interesting. Ford, Teladoc, ServiceNow, which I think got an upgrade, ServiceNow. But I have to take a look at that. Thursday, before open, Shopify, McDonald's, Caterpillar, Southwest, MasterCard, another good indication of consumer sentiment there. And consumer spending more so on that one. CCJ, Altria, Credit Suisse before open Thursday too. And then the big boy after close Thursday, we got Apple and Amazon. We also have Intel, Pinterest, and T-Mobile. So we got a lot of crazy things coming up, team. A lot of crazy things coming up. Going to start getting wild late in the week. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Good afternoon to you all. Still morning here in your Cali vacation. Portfolio up 3% on the day now. It is what it is, man. I mean, we've been printing over here. No hopium bullshit that people have been feeding you to just like blow smoke up your ass for clicks and views. I told you it was happening, and yet people just didn't realize it. I'm telling you. All right. Apple breaking out here over a little level here. This could get interesting. And again, guys, for those of you guys filtering in, hit that like. Let's get after it. So TLT's banging its head on the 200 here. So the 10-year is selling off a little bit. I mean, the bonds are getting bought up, but the yields are coming down. Hello, Gilts. How you doing over here? And then USD JPY is not really making that move above 150 yet. Dollar pretty flat on the day here too. So nothing too crazy, just kind of a slow grind up here. Personal portfolio up 6%. Family portfolio up 2.31%. Done for the day. Fuck yeah, man. There you go. And then we do have to watch out for Japan as we start to get towards the end of this week and the beginning of next week. You got to look out for more statements from the Bank of England. If the Bank of England starts coming out and really starts talking about these bond sales, it could get a little bit filthy. That's going to affect our bonds, our dollar. And that could be nasty too. Then you got to watch out for Japan. And then it's essentially rate hike season again. So get ready, man. Let's see here. SPY melting. What are we at right now? 25 cents away. Ryan, I did not yet, buddy. I did not. Sorry. I did not have enough time. Let's see. Nancy coming up here a little bit. Hello. Let's see. Apple trying to break out a little bit here. Come on. This level has just appeared for us. I don't know what the hell happened here, but I mean, we just randomly got a new level, I guess. From where though? Where the fuck is this coming from? I mean, this one sort of, but Sort of back here too. Huh, that's interesting. Alrighty, Apple. Let's see, breaking out here a little bit. SPY starting to make its way up here. Ooh, let's see if we can make that move to 380. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting if we started to move up there, especially before earnings. I mean, everything's really gonna be. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Bum 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 dun, 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 dun. Oh, Benzie boy, thanks for the super. First of all, he's wrong about most things, like almost all of the time. Didi's pretty irrelevant. And no, that most likely wouldn't happen. But thanks for paying me. Like, okay. Thanks for paying me 10 bucks. I appreciate it, I guess. But no. Most of the things that come out of that person's mouth are just hopium bullshit. Um, but yeah, you can follow it if you want to, but there's not a great track record there. Sorry. Uh-oh. All right, team. Let's see what's gonna happen over here. Where do you find the video on stop losses? It is on my channel. It should be like how to steal from market makers, most profitable stop loss strategy. That should be the one. Let's see. Let's see. Another meeting with Gabe and I this week or next. Ryan, we'll have to take a look at that, buddy. Portfolio up 6%. Attaboy. There you go. That's what it's all about. You want to come over and just do like, oh yeah, it's gonna go to fuck. Dude, there's one thing to say that something is gonna go up. There's one thing to just continuously hype people about things that just will not happen for clicks and views. It's like you're not really helping much. Let's see. Second week trading and up 2.5% on the port. There you go, dude. I mean, you see all the people over here printing. It's like, yeah. Would you rather lose money or make money? I think that's a good question there. All right. Nancy fucking around, just rimming up here. Nice little cross here. I like that. I like that there. I mean, if you guys remember this morning on the candle that I sold on, it was this one, which is, you get lucky sometimes on the bottom tick, but I saw those contracts up 30% and I was like, give me that, dude. I'm not holding these anymore. The market's just too wonky. Too wonky. All right, team. Keep hitting that like button on the way in. Run those numbers up. If you want the real information, this is where you come and find it, man. Let's see. All right, let's see if there's anything useful on Twitter over here, or if it's just circle jerk and hopium bullshit. Let's see. Yellen says conceivable something could be done with buybacks. Oh no. Oh fuck. That's not good. Let's see here. It stinks that Walter's not on here anymore. Walter's just taking like a month break. Walter always throws through the good econ stuff that I like to go through. All right, let's see. All right. It looks like it wants to get up to the high here. Let's see where we end up going. You're confused? Moto, what are you confused by, buddy? All right, let's see. SPY moving. Or bonds. TLT's trying to go here. If the 10-year starts to sell here, you can see the market pop a little bit. Gilts are coming down. Dollar's just kind of hanging on here. The dollar hasn't done much today, though. And then USD, it's just slowly making its way down here. Nothing crazy. What's the RSI looking like on SPY? It's getting there. I mean, that's the 4-hour. Hold on. 5 minutes hunting up there. Oh, here it goes a little bit. About the drama. Like, no, people act stupid on Twitter, and it's just like, hey, dumbass. Like, relax there. SPY is continuing to run with lower volume. How will this last? How long will it last? Well, it depends. I mean, look at where we how it reacts once we get to previous day high, which we're very close to right here, 378.67, and then you're looking at it at this next little resistance level here. You could tap this and then like just rip right back down, or you're going to see it be one of those days very similar to how it was Friday when we were coming up to these levels here where it just comes up, taps, rejects, and then continues that move higher. It easily could do that today with this slow move up. Very, very, very easily. Let's see. Oh man. Let's see. TLT. Let's see. TLT is so low, dude. Am I burning it for the day? Probably. I'm already up around 1%. It doesn't really make any sense for me to go in harder with another trade and risk the gains I already have. That's the other thing that we have to learn. We got to make sure everybody's learning here too. It's like once you're deep green, or even around 1%, it's like, okay, well, if you're going to risk that, then you could risk going back to like flat on the day or even negative. You're not going to get rich in a day. So what's the point of making a little bit of extra money potentially on a slow move up here for no reason? It doesn't make sense. The risk reward isn't there. ADX starting to trend up. Yeah, it is. What's it at though? 2023? That'd be interesting there. You got a little greedy and gave back $100, calling it quits. Don't be greedy. Yeah, exactly, Moto. You don't want to be greedy. If you're going to come in and be greedy in this market, again, I said this in the morning stream. It's like, don't try to be a hero. You cannot be trying to be a hero in this market here. If you are, you're going to get burned hard. That's why when you guys saw me with those trades this morning, especially on Nvidia, I didn't really set the stop. It was mental. But I essentially just scaled out without the stop and let the thing run because it was so volatile. One, I thought it could continue that move down, but if you look at these candles from the morning, it is so volatile that I knew it was going to hunt me out. So I didn't put it there at break even and just kind of let it run. Eventually, it got down to where that contract was up like 30 something percent. And I was like, it doesn't make much sense. Let's see. Thoughts on Mullen? Honestly, man, I think it's crap. I can pull it up here. I think a lot of these stocks that retail love to go for are crap. In terms of just long-term investments in the overall environment that we are, if you're trading it, different story. But then again, I'm not trading penny stocks. And if you look at this thing on, let's do this on the 4-hour. It's bounced up here, but if you just look at if you're like a long-term holder of this thing, you've gotten so aggressively dunked on, like it's not even funny. Like even on this little pop, it was at 4. It's at 50 cents. And that's crap to me. Let's see. Like again, I'll just sit here, trade SPY, Apple, Nvidia, and some other things that I like and be consistent, make all of the money in the market and be good to go. I don't need to take on the extra risk of trading those things. Can you hit a big gain with them? Yes. Is the risk reward there? Not really. And a lot of people, most of the time, are going to buy these things. And then you're going to see a lot of people on social media being like, don't sell, don't sell, don't sell. So then it actually goes up a bunch and they might even be up a bunch of money. But then they listen to everybody just spewing bullshit out there. And they're like, no, everybody else is holding. So I'm going to do that too because of the people. And then no, oops, nothing. Back to even, deep in the red, and you fucked yourself. So that's how I view most of these. And again, it could be very, very tradable if you're going to be trading shares on it. The problem is I can't sit here and reasonably say that it could be something that could go up because it's a stock that a lot of retail likes to play with. And the thought process that goes into it, I don't know who's listening to me right now. So I can't come in here and say, yes, it's a decent idea because then people are going to say, oh, the 50-cent stock can go to 50. Do you see that? That's the problem. So it's like, yeah, it could be tradable, but the problem is you have to know that it's tradable and it's not a lottery ticket. And that makes some people upset, but it's like, all right, that's the deal at the end of the day. That's the reality. And that's why you see most of the people, especially with 1348, making all this money, and then everybody else is all upset all the time because they just listen to things and they're like, yes, and then it just goes horribly wrong. SPY slipping back down a little bit lower here. Let's see. Where's TLT? They get rejected at this 200? Not yet. Apple is coming down here a little bit, though. All right, guys, keep hitting that like button on the way in. I would appreciate it. You guys are doing good so far. Thank you, guys. Happy Monday to everybody. I love it. I love it, man. The midday crew is doing good, except for like one idiot who thinks things that just aren't true. That's why I appreciate it. You give it to us straight and to the point. You also talk stocks every now and then. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck was that? Oh, that was ketchup. Let's see here. I mean, we could be moving up here still. It's just very, very, very slow. I typically don't want to be taking things when it's moving super slow. I like to be in and out pretty quickly, be able to scale out quick, and then move my stops. This is not price action that I would be like, yeah, this is where I want to be trading. Horribly low SPY volume. 40 mil. Yeah, what's this look on the daily? Ooh, that is low. I mean, you're coming right to the top of the supply zone, too. Huh. It's just bracing for earnings. That could be it, too. Like, people just don't want to trade before earnings come out. I do think SPY could definitely get a new day high. I think it could. But again, as we get later into the day, you could be in for those pop, lock, and drops that we were looking at, Friday and Thursday of last week that you guys were all making a bunch of money on. Let's see. 10% on Nancy puts this morning. There you go. Yeah, I ended up crushing those Nancy puts. That was just murder. I mean, those things ran a lot, and I bottom ticked it too, which was sweet. It ran probably like 15 cents lower than when I sold it at because I had my order sitting there. But at the same time, I had already scaled out at around 10 and just let the thing ride, which was sweet, dude. Because I did get stopped out on that SPY trade this morning and then made a bunch with NVIDIA. You just lost power? Oh, that stinks. Let's see here. Plug was under $1 for a long time, then ran to 75. Long-term plays are a different game. Right, but it depends. Exactly. It depends on what you're in it for. And you need to have a good thesis. The thesis is not everybody thinks it's going to explode. That's not a thesis. That's hopium, which I won't do. If their balance sheet looks good, the company can actually gain market share, things like that as we start to come out of this like tightening period, then yeah, maybe. But the track record recently has been let's just YOLO, and it's bad. It's very, very, very bad, and it's hurtful to everybody. Let's see. SPY with a little slip there. Let's see. Yeah, Nancy's NVIDIA. I always like to name the stocks a little bit. What do we call AMD? Amanda? That's what we call her? And then Tesla's Tessie. You like the hoodie better? Why? 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 Is it because I'm working for the hedgies now? Because I'm wearing a fucking jacket? Who paid you? Let's see. Apple could look interesting here. Hoodie VIX or suit VIX makes people a lot of money. I think people prefer suit VIX. Wally, yeah. It overcomplicates everything, but it's cool, so it's worth it. Yeah, exactly. Who paid you? Someone clip that. Dude, I love it. Dude, I kept seeing people that were like, "Oh my god, they've overpaid." It's like, where's my fucking money? Like, I told you what I was gonna do if somebody tried. Let's see, Netflix. To 300? I mean, you would really need to see the market reverse. If the SPY, for some reason, ends up back at 400 in the near future, yes, 100% Netflix will be at 300. It just depends on how everything reacts to earnings, the new data that's going to be coming out this week and next, and rate hike. I mean, technically, market makers did pay you. Well, yeah, with all the money that we've been making with 1348, technically, but I earned it fair and square. So, someone clip that. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Let's see. Apple. I mean, we were looking at that 200 EMA slip on Apple this morning too, and it just didn't follow through. The Nvidias were the play of the day, I think. Unless you somehow played the bounce of off the 200 on SPY, which if you got that, that would have been sweet. But I was already out of these Nancy's. Do I mind sharing some of my background? How did I get into investing? Well, I can share a little bit of it. It's a longer story than I will share right now, but I did know a lot of people when I was younger who were like in the business. So I got to learn a lot of the basics when I was younger. So I essentially have started learning about markets since I was 14 years old. So I know a thing or two. Then when I turned 18, started investing, learned a little bit more. And then when I got into college is really when I started taking a lot of things seriously. I mean, I was a finance major, but that was pretty useless. So it didn't really help you out with much. The only class that really helped was fixed income. Which I mean, some of the things that I talked to you guys about in terms of the bond market are from that class. Very few though. That's the thing. So yeah. Explain AMC. I told bro, I told you way long ago what was going to happen with it. I told you. I cannot be more clear about what I said. Run up into dividend, then down. Then I made the video about potentially getting rid of Ape when it was in the $7 range. Why did I say that? Well, I explained to you the reality of the situation. And then there were other people that people liked to listen to a little bit more because it made them feel better. And then they lost a bunch of money. Oops. Should have been listening to the people that know what they're talking about. Let's see. Spot and WMG moving. Spotify has earnings this week. Spotify getting a little bit of volume here. Hold on. What's up with Spotify? That's interesting. Thanks for your spots. Anytime, James. Like, I could not have been more crystal clear with that. Let's see. All right, guys, keep hitting that like on the way in. If you guys have not already, I'd appreciate it. Let's see. I want to see what's the rate hike expectation right now? 97.7 for 75. I mean, we're getting to 75. If they somehow do 50, I would then consider that a little bit of a pivot. Spotify's ripping here. I don't see what the news is yet. It's just Spot and WMG moving. And it has to do with Apple, but like that was already out. Apple raises prices of Apple Music, Apple TV, and Apple One. So Apple's raising prices and Spotify's benefiting off of that. SV dipped his ankles in a KFC bucket full of butter behind the Wendy's dumpster, absorbed the stock market superpowers, and now we're here. Explanation accepted. I don't know how else to explain it, man. I told you. Everybody was so angry about it too. And it's like, what am I going to come out and say now? I told you so? No, because they're just going to be like, I hate you again. And no, but like if this person said, it's like, all right, man. Like it is what it is. I'm just going to keep making money with my people with 1348. We're going to continue doing what we're doing. We've been on fucking fire recently. It's been just an absolute print show. So if you guys do want to hop in there with us, the link is right here. The proprietary algorithms, the alerts, the live streams, the context that you're getting, the community, you're not going to find any of this stuff anywhere else, man. The algorithms are so in the things that we have coming for you guys. Once we tell you what it is, and once you see it, you're going to be like, oh. So we have some more things in the pipeline. So we had a pretty big release with Pythagoras and Invictus. But I would say that the new stuff that's coming is better by a magnitude of 10. Junk bond deals on track for the slowest October and year since 2008. Ooh, that's interesting. So yeah, I mean, I'm live streaming in there 8:45 to 10:30 every single day and just printing with the people. It's filthy, dude. Made some money on puts this morning. Done for the day. Good thing I sold. There you go. TLT Shark. Good call there. Bonds getting sold off. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Good call on this. I mean, for the 10-year to really, really start to show that it's going to bring the market down, you would really need it back above the 48 here. Junk bonds, high yield. That's essentially what you're talking about. High yield, more risk, junk bonds, lower rated too. Is this a public stream? It is. This is a public stream. So if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like, I'd appreciate it, team. Well, let's see here. SPY screwing around a little bit. Ooh. Let's see if this is going to be a rim or a slip. Let's see. I mean, I would like to see a 380 test before it just dies again, but we'll see. It's going to be on earnings. Oh, here we go. What you going to do here, SPY? Are you going to rim or are you going to die? Ooh, slipping. Iran's says if proven Moscow has used Iranian drones in the Ukraine river, Tehran will not remain indifferent. Ooh, that's the news that's coming out now. So Iran might step in if they figure out that Moscow is using their drones. 10-year back above the 13. Watch it getting above the 48 here. Could be wrong, but Spylux could be getting rejected on the 48 EMA on the daily. Yes, it definitely could be. We were looking at I was looking more towards the 4-hour, but yes, the 48 EMA on the daily. If you look at this on the 4-hour here, the 200 should be better here. This has better data on it. So you're not quite there to the 200 or the 200 on the 4-hour, which is right around 380.85, which is also right around where this key level of resistance is here. So you could end up seeing it touch and then reject back down. But if I don't think they're going to let it just die on this first initial move down, this could probably be a little bit of a fake out here. They bring it back up above the 13, then start to let it die. But you really got to watch about, what do you call it? Watch at VWAP. WEF tweeted that Sunak is their man. We were going over that news this morning too. But let's see. But yeah, it does look like it's rejecting off the 48 on the daily. But let's see what happens with the SPY here. Let's see. You guys all have a good weekend? We always get our man in the end. Oh, that's weird. Yeah. That's weird. Oh, it's a spoof account. It's a joke, man. It's a joke. 3% play on SPY in under 3 minutes. There you go, man. Stack up those gains. Yeah, Daniel, that's like a meme account. That's not real. Let's see. Oh, you guys are crushing it on the likes, man. You guys killed it Friday too. Shout out to you guys. Let's see. Apple coming down to that 13. If it breaks, good morning, boyfriend. What's up, Flicker? How you doing, pal? How do I choose what stock I'm going to trade first for the day? It depends. Usually I have a set list of stocks in my mind that I like to trade. So Nvidia, SPY, AMD, sometimes Tesla. And it really just depends on the day and where things are in relation to key support and resistance levels, or where they are in relation to dynamic support and resistance levels. So like the EMAs. So this morning I was really looking at Nvidia, see where this thing was going to fall. I was looking potentially to have it come up, which you don't see it here, but now you will. Right up here to this little resistance level, this 129, if the market wanted to break out a little bit. But again, to the downside on SPY, we knew going into the beginning of the day that you probably weren't going to get that cascading wave of selling because you got the 200 EMA right here. You got this level of support. So even if it broke this 200, it was coming down most likely to tap this and bounce. So that was one of the reasons why I was getting out of my NVIDIAs here. 1010. What time is this right here? I mean, the SPY fell a little bit more here, but NVIDIA didn't get that continuation move down. So I ended up bottom ticking it, which is nice. It happens sometimes, but yeah, I'm always scoping for pre-market for the setups. And then I'll come in and I'll tell you guys again, since we're live at 8:45 every single day with you guys, I always have those key lists of things in my mind. Recently, I've been looking at Apple, TLT, Nvidia, and SPY just because just because like TLT I'm using as a barometer. Apple's been kind of weighing around on the SPY. Like if you see SPY slipping a little bit, Apple hasn't really gotten those continuation moves until a little bit later. So I've been keeping an eye on Apple, and then I bring up Tesla every now and then too. But Nvidia is the one that I've really been killing recently. Up, down, left, right, doesn't matter. Just use your key levels 1348 and print, man. I mean, especially Friday. Those Nvidia trades on Friday. SPY was probably the winner though Friday. 40%ers. Those are sweet. The Nvidia today were 30, which was nice. But again, hop in there with us. If you guys actually want to take your trading to the next level and are tired of a lot of this hopium bullshit that's been getting thrown at you, come join us. You won't be disappointed. We have a very fast growing community too of people who are actually holding themselves accountable and not making excuses for just basically poor trading habits and behavior. Let's see though. Netflix was your big play on Friday. Dude, I missed that one. That one I didn't get. Again, guys, I'm not going to see everything, which is why we put such an emphasis on learning, education, and managing trades and spotting them too, because there are just going to be some things that just I don't see and I'm late on. And if I'm late on it, I'm not going to FOMO in there and chase it. Again, mindset, money management, method. Put those three together and you are going to be in a really good spot. Vino, I remember you, buddy. What's up, dude? So it was a rim play on the SPY on the 5-minute. When? Today? I mean, today you could have played the cross here and you would have been fine. You probably could have scaled out on some of these candles up here and then moved the stop to break even. Today I didn't. Well, today I got stopped out on the SPY on the downside. I thought I was going to catch a knife. Just didn't. It happens. The Nvidia, though, was a nice cross closing below the 200 and just let this thing fall. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Locked in my 1% for the day, and I'm done. If I see something really good, maybe I'll test it. But that move would most likely, if I were to get in on another trade, would be to the downside, which I don't know if we're going to get today. We would need news. We would need a key rejection off a key level. Not a key rejection, but like a big rejection off a key level, which we could see at day high or this level coming up. But again, one of the most important elements of trading is knowing when to stop and when to take profits. So that's one of the things that I've struggled with a lot, especially over the last like little while that I've came around this year and really gotten good at is just knowing when to just stop. Just feeling, all right, we're done. I agree with what you said earlier. It might be a slower day leading up into earnings for the rest of the week. Yeah, it definitely could be. I mean, we're just getting this slow melt up here. Let's see. Oh, we're almost at 100 likes. 16 away. I appreciate that, guys. Shout out to all you guys that have done that already. You guys are the real ones over here. Let's see. We get some Twitter news over here. Let's see what we're getting. U.S. has no indication Russia's decided to use nukes in Ukraine. They better fucking not. Yeah, that's it there. That's what you're doing now. Shut the computer, walk away. It depends. I mean, if you're up over 1% on the day, there's no reason to to even risking and giving that back. Unless something looks really good, you can always size down. That's another thing that you can do if you really want to size down. But at the end of the day here, I've shown you guys many times the power of the compounding interest calculator with 1%. If that's your goal, if you can average that out over 6 to 12 months, I mean, you're killing it. You're going to be everybody in there that's trying to shoot for that home run. Lucid crossing up. Let's see. I mean, Lucid right here is going to be, nah, I mean, I would want that over the 200. Kanye's in some heat. Yeah, I saw that on Fast Stock News too. He's just being a wild boy. He's going full scorched earth on everything. He really is. Let's see. Nancy. And SPY's trying to head up here. So remember how I said I don't think if they're going to sell it, they're going to let it just die right away. You can't stop looking at the compounding calculator. No, you should. You should be looking at that a lot. And here's again, what's his name? By GME on his one-on-one with us. He actually printed out all of those days that it gives you day by day what you need. Oh shit. Oh, fuck. All right. So it gives you day by day what you actually need in order to get that 1%. So it gives you a goal every single day. So by having that in front of you and looking at that dollar amount and you can hit that, it becomes a lot more reasonable when you're looking at it. You're like, oh, that's easy. I could do that all the time. It's just staying disciplined and not letting those outside factors come in and affect you. Bless you. Thank you. Spotify, did it crack even higher than what was it at 91? Holy fuck. Spotify really went for it there off that Apple news. Holy shit. Head of earnings. That's interesting too. Officials said to start talks with Chinese chip equipment maker Nora Technology Group after over new export restrictions. Interesting. I think there's also an announcement coming at 1:30 today as well. Do you know that ETF SVOL? I'd like to understand it because the dividend is wild. James, let me look. I haven't heard of it. I might have heard of this one. Let me see what this is. Simplified Volatility ETF. It's just this nerfing 1/5 to 3/10 the inverse of what in the fuck is this? Okay, let's see if we can walk through this. The fund seeks to provide investment results that correspond to approximately 1/5 to 3/10 of the inverse of the S&P 500 VIX short-term futures index. Okay. Seeking to mitigate volatility. Primarily sells futures, calls, and puts. What's the dividend on it? Does it have a dividend? I don't see it here. It would make sense. It's almost like it almost reminds me of like a covered call ETF on volatility, but they nerf the volatility to both sides. So they're essentially short volatility because it's the inverse of VIX, but somehow they're hedging it to make it not tank if the market dies. Okay, it's almost 20%. That's kind of crazy, but what I would look at more there is some of those covered call ETFs, like QQQX or something. I'm a sub either way. James, appreciate that, buddy. But at the same time, that one, so what they're doing is they're essentially selling futures in calls against VIX, but they're probably deeper out of the money so that they're able to just basically give you some sort of backdrop on volatility. So you're basically shorting the VIX with that ETF. That's essentially the short the VIX ETF. But it's like even more aggressive because they want even less volatility. That's kind of wild. Yeah. Well, we can look at SPA. I wouldn't chase it here, but that was a play if you got that one. I mean, that's just news. You got the cross here. See, here's the other thing. This happens sometimes. I've been in a couple trades where you get these crosses right here on the 5-minute. You're waiting, you're up nicely. Even if you scaled out, made this thing free, the news comes out, boom, you're up. So look at this right here. Cross right here. Every single time, I want you guys to understand this. Every single time that there is a big move happening in the market, there is a 1348 cross somewhere that you can find that will tell you when the move is going to come. Now, again, not every single time you're going to get this move to the upside, but this is an unbelievable illustration of the method, mindset, money management concept that we talk about all the time. Sometimes the method is going to give you a trade that does something like this. Now, it's up to you in terms of your money management and mindset to be able to, one, lock in a base hit to guarantee that you're going to be making money on the trade, and two, setting yourself up in a way that you're going to be able to fully capitalize on a move up like this. So that's where that stop loss video and strategy comes in. This right here, perfect for it. So if you guys want to hop in with us, you know where to find us. It's in the top of the live chat, but I'll also throw it in for you guys again here because you really don't want to miss the things that we have coming, man. I mean, the printing that's going on right now, the results speak for themselves. Our members are killing it. The algorithms are just nasty. The alert system, again, is the fastest. It has the options data on it, the live streams, the curriculum videos. We have so much more coming for you guys too. It's gonna be spicy. So get ready. Oh, we're almost at 100 likes too. Great day today, people. Making money, hanging out. Lunchtime crew doing good. Are you talking about this one right here? Yeah, it could be. That's kind of why we were talking about it. I don't think it's going to make that aggressive move down right now. I think it's waiting for it almost tried to like bait people into taking that move, but it's probably not going to do it on the first one down, especially on no news. Let's see. Took your advice and started getting more time, and my stress level is way down today. Isn't it nice? I'm telling guys, I say a lot of these things for a reason. I know, like, if you haven't seen by now, it's like, I know what I'm doing. Like, more time takes a lot of stress out. We've predicted the vast majority of these market moves over the last 6 to 8 months. Um, and we've been able to make a lot of money on it. So we're going to continue doing what we're doing over here and kind of blocking out all the other nonsense that you see on social media because it's not helping anybody. It's actually doing the opposite. It's hurting people. Tesla coming down to the 5-minute 200 from there. Who knows? We can take a look at Tessie really quick. Coming up to it. Oh, I said coming down. Yeah, you're right. It's coming up to it. Let's see what they want to do on SPY here. They might just let it go. They seriously might just let it go for a little bit. Yeah, more time is great. I mean, today, so on Mondays, here's what I'll do. On Mondays, I'll trade Friday SPYs, which is what I was doing this morning that I got stopped out on. And then I'll trade the weekly. Any day after Monday. So tomorrow, I'll start going for the next week contracts on single stocks. Again, I just like the less volatility on them. And then for SPY, I'll probably still, I might trade a little bit of Fridays, but I'll probably go Mondays. I do love trading Monday SPYs on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It just slows things down for you. And again, for a lot of the new people too, you can't be trading like weeklies all the time and dailies because one, you're not going to be able to maneuver them quick enough. I can maneuver them quick enough. I just choose not to because there's too much risk involved on a flash candle, which is you're seeing a lot of recently. So I might as well just give myself enough time. I can size up a little bit, make it free. We'll essentially make it free with the stops and then let it ride. And then we're good to go. And you guys see me do it every single day. You played October 31st SPY all day. What date is that? Is that Monday? That's pretty sweet, man. More time is great. Tessie's coming up a little bit here. Let's see. There's a little sharky shark on Apple. Let's see, or on SPY. Let's see if that's the one. Let's see. Let's see. Friday? Halloween's not on Friday, is it? I don't think Halloween's on Friday, man. Let's see. Is it? No, that's Monday. That's for sure Monday. Let's see. Oh, fuck. The lack of respect for Meta is incredible. Kramer tweeted out 3 hours ago. Shit. That's not good. I think I still hold a bunch of Facebook in the long term. Still green. Let's see. Yeah, we're still, yeah, nothing crazy. Let me go through some of the zero hedge tweets on Yellen. Apple raised the price of Apple Music. We got that 23 minutes ago with the Spotify news. Yeah, right now everything's just kind of chilling right here. SPY slipping that 13 again. If it gets a closing candle down below, you might start to see Slip City. Well, let's see. What day is Thanksgiving on this year? I have no idea. TLT testing the 48 and flipping. Ooh, downside. Yep. So 10 years going up. Ooh, what did we say earlier? In order for the 10-year to really start spooking the market a little bit, if it breaks out above this 48 and starts to run here, I mean, that would not be good. Where's the dollar? All right, you're looking for the dollar to potentially push up to the 200 here at, like, what is it? 112.19. Gilts aren't doing much. Oh, USD JPY is coming up. That's interesting. That's the first time today we've seen a big move out of USD JPY. Huh. So if this breaks the 200, what is that at? 149? If that breaks 150, I mean, you can start marching and then you're kind of fucked. Thanksgiving is always on a Thursday? Well, I didn't know that. Is Walter Bloomberg on vacation? He might be. I don't know. It's always on a Thursday. See, again, I'm telling you, I know a lot of things, team. Some of those types of things, I just don't know. Like, I have a lot of random skills and I know a lot of random stuff. But sometimes things like that, like how to use a microwave and what day Thanksgiving is on every single year, it just blows right over my head. So sorry. You got Biden's speech at the DNC headquarters. No, I don't want to watch that. No thanks. So here comes a little bit of a spy slip here. 10-year looking like it could go. Let's see what USD JPY does and the dollar. This could be the one. It's cool. You teach us the market and we teach you adulting. That's fair. Fine by me, man. I'm cool either way with that. Let's see here. Yeah, guys, again, if you haven't already, hit that like on the way in. Helps get these streams out to some more people over here. Let's see. And again, no hopium nonsense. And we get you guys knowing exactly everything you need to know with the market. If you ask me what day Thanksgiving on is every year, probably won't know it, but I will know most things about what's happening on the market right now. You have a Wisconsin setter at your work right now. Should you ask him if he's involved in insider trading? No, but you should ask him about his volleyball team. So, okay, sorry. It's Wisconsin, right? Ask them why the first thing that the volleyball team does after a big win is just fucking just be naked. So is Mullen going to 250? No. You did see that? Yeah, dude. I was like, hold on. The first thing, I don't know. When I played sports, that was not the first thing that I would do after. But to each their own. Do what you got to do. What do you think of AMD earnings after lowering their projection? Hopefully they're able to beat it. I mean, if they lowered guidance and are able to come back around and beat it, that'd be great. If not, though, man, I mean, it is what it is. I'm in that thing for the long haul. I still think chips are going to be around for a while. Am I sure? Yes. We indeed do play volleyball in Wisconsin. Yeah. Well, I think I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but some of you do. So I don't know, man. I found out about this last night with my buddies at All You Can Eat Sushi, and I was like, hold on, what? You're telling me? All right, never mind. Let's see what happens if the dollar breaks the 48 here. 10-year trying. Next level's on the spy. You want up or down? I mean, I'll watch this 48 right here, 376.94. VWAP's going to come into play here, 376.38. So there's not that much room down. That's kind of why I'm not really all that jazzed up about taking puts here. It could knife through all of this, come down and do another 200 EMA test. It's just not something that I want to play with all that much. How's the sushi? It was all right. They charged me 50 cents for eel sauce. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? It's all you can eat sushi. It was good though. That's what I'm watching. I mean, to the upside, you're watching day high and then 380.86, which is the 200 EMA on the 4 hour. I've got 380.69 right here. So it can flash up, then come down. But SPY's slipping a little bit here. 10-year looks like it wants to go a little. Dollar's not really telling you much today. It's not all you can eat. It's usually all you care to eat. I don't know, man. I'm very good. I'm an asset at all you can eat sushi. Like, I'll just keep eating, bro. Like, remember, I might look little on the camera. You have to remember, I'm also 6'2", and I'm a little bit heavy because, like, I'm large. So I can eat a lot if I choose to do so. Yeah, here comes SPY slipping down a little bit here. If TLT breaks this 48, that would be interesting. I want to see USD JPY do something here. Hey, Animal, we've literally talked about this so many times. I told you guys. I told you. And everybody chose to listen to the people that wanted to make them feel good. They lose money on the SV all you can eat sushi. Oh, they 100% do. Let's see. Where did I put my? Where's my? Is it here? Is it this one? Yeah. All right, let's see what happens with SPY here. They definitely did. Dude, they were shorting me on all you can eat sushi, and I just came in and was like, oh yeah. I'm always the one, dude. I'm always the one at the end that, like, when we're looking at how much sushi we have left, and it's like, uh-oh, we're gonna get charged extra. I just eat it. And then we're done. Let's see here. Nancy slipping. Apple with that slip below that level here in the 13. Watch out for SPY. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see if we get shark fins. I mean, you've technically broken the trend, but here it comes. Here it comes. Where's the 10-year? Oh, it's not going yet. Is the dollar? Not really. We're getting there. It's gearing up potentially. Let's see. You think they make money off the beer sake and eel sauce? Dude, it's 50 cents for eel sauce. I think it was like $35 all you can eat sushi. I like the other place better where it was like 30 because I don't think they charged me for eel sauce, and they were trying to like be assholes and charge like $1.50 extra for each specialty roll. And I was like, no, that's not how we do things. Yeah, we weren't drinking, dude. It was a Sunday and we were all just like tired. All right. TLT might want to do it here. Watch out for SPY and Apple. We do indeed play volleyball in Wisconsin. Hey, man, good for you. I know they do a lot of things over there in Wisconsin now. Come on. Come on. Let's see here. Yeah, nothing interesting on Twitter. Let's see. I want to see if we get this slip here. I don't see the thing is I don't like this here. You got the 48 and VWAP here. You could probably see a bunch of bullshit. I mean, the move from VWAP to the 200 is nice. That's got some juice on it. I mean, you could take it up here. I'm not. There's no reason to risk it here because this thing can easily pop back up and then make a random run at the end of the day. Which is kind of what we saw on Friday. It's very similar to what we're seeing on Friday. I mean, we called those moves to a T in the morning. We slaughtered it this morning again with those Nancy's. Woo! Wayne, weren't you up a bunch? Wayne, weren't you up like 80% on something this morning? Wayne, you got to learn when to just stop and just be like, nope, I'm done. I made my money and I'm out. If you crack that 1% threshold on the day, for me personally, I'm usually done. Unless I see something so blatantly good that I'll size down on and then take a little bit of it. You were up 40% on something today? Wait, what happened? Wayne, bro, we can't be doing that. You're up 40% on something? Come on, bro. And the other thing about that too, Wayne, is that I know you're not listening to the things that I've been trying to teach. You didn't implement the stop loss video. Nothing from the stop loss video was implemented. No scale out, no setting the stop at break even, nothing. And I know you can do it too because I've seen you with these gains. Come on, man. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's see what we got here. Come on, SPY. What are we gonna do? You gonna get the knife? How's this look on like the 3 minute and the 1 minute? Is this the 1 minute 200? Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. You get so chicken at about 30%. Probably just wanted to play riskier just for the one day and paid for it. You can't do that though. That's not how you have success in trading. It's locking in gains and putting yourself in a risk off position when you've already made money. That's what it is. That's the key right there. If you want the trading secret that allows you to make the most amount of money possible, it's putting yourself in the position to not have things like that happen. How do you do that? Scale out, set the stops at break even, move your manual stops up, and you're completely able to ride out the trade. And if the trade comes and reverses against you, one, you know that you've already scaled out, so you've locked in money. Your stop is already in profit, so you're guaranteed money again, and you can just let the trade go. If it comes down, hits your stop, cool, done. And I'm going to keep harping on that a lot until you guys really, really start to see. It's the same thing as it's the same thing with a lot of the things that I say. Same thing with talking about what was going to happen to a couple of stocks out there. Same thing with getting more time. Same thing with showing a lot of people about what's been going on with 1348 for a year. Same thing with setting those stops in profit and letting those things ride and making sure that you can make the most amount of money possible. I mean, I say these things for a reason. I'm not just talking out of my ass. You guys are making money. Those of you guys who have started to use it, I've seen the gains. It's pretty sweet. Here comes SPY with a little 5-minute rim here. When I say I'm going to eat sushi, what it really means I'm going to eat salmon rolls, cake, and wasabi. Oh boy. All right. Little bit of a knife there on the SPY. Little bit. Truth? Yep. Yep. It is what it is, man. You will see the light. It just might take some of you guys a little bit. We're all on our journey in the market. We were talking about this Friday. It just takes some people longer to get there than others. But you guys will all get there. As long as you're looking at things from a logical perspective and you're willing to learn, you're gonna have a lot of success. Let's see. SPY getting that move down here to the 48. That's a big boy candle there. TLT. No, bonds aren't moving. I mean, the 10-year came up a little bit here. Dollar's not moving. This is not doing shit right now. The 30-year gilt. And then USD JPY is not moving. So this is a little reaction off of this little bond pop. But TLT is not really doing it right now. Let's see. All right. Oh, you guys are killing it on the likes today, too. I appreciate that, team. If you guys haven't yet and you wouldn't mind, cost me nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot over here. Tap that button. Get these streams out to more people so people can actually learn and make some money, man. I hope you guys are taking some things away from this. Isn't it still lunchtime? So entering a trade is generally not a good idea. Yeah, I would agree with that. You're going to see typically a little bit of less volume over here. And then it can pick up towards the later half of the day. You don't buy any of the strength. I'm strong in your puts. Fuzzy. There you go, buddy. I mean, I think you do have potential for a short-term rally in the market here. You've done it off of the lows pretty nicely, but we are in earnings season where a lot of these things are going to be a coin flip. The one thing that I'm really looking for, that I want you guys to be looking for too in earnings season, is margins. If margins are shrinking, it means the costs of those goods are being passed down, or it's being eaten by the company and not being passed down to the consumer. You started a morning job, which is better for you, Invictus or Pythagoras? I would say Pythagoras. That predictive algorithm is nasty on those longer time frames. But here's the deal: if you're going to be swing trading anything right now, I would get way more time than you actually think you need. So usually it's about 1.5-ish months of time to expiration is usually the sweet spot. Now I probably wouldn't get anything with less than 2 months of time to expiration, and I'd actually go 2.5 to 3 with some of those. Let them ride a little bit, because these morning or the overnight gaps up and gaps down, if you don't have enough time in your position, are really going to screw around with you, and it might fake you out of getting out of a position too early. That's going to continue. We've seen a lot of volatility. The market's most likely about to pick another direction for a little bit. What's better than Pythagoras? Those auto traded bots we will hopefully get soon. It's the same right now. Pythagoras is the same. It's just tweaked slightly. You need them to live your life again? Moto, that's the beauty about trading. Most days I'm done by 10:30 or 11. Sometimes I take a trade in the afternoon because I'm live. But usually I'm done in the morning. Where's the stop loss video? It's on my channel. It's called like how to steal from market makers, most profitable stop loss strategy. It's a couple videos back. You'll probably see the streams mixed in too. But you guys, again, if you watch any one of my videos, if you want to make money in this market, that's a really good one to go take a look at, because I know a lot of you guys are getting these trades that are going up 10-ish%, and you're not locking in some of these gains either, and you're fully able to let these trades ride. Remember, mindset, money management, method. I'm going to keep harping on those points for you guys and drill them into your head so that you guys understand exactly what we're looking at here, so you guys can compound every single day. That's what it's all about. We've given you guys the tools to really have a lot of success, and there's still people out there that are like, no, hopium, and it's like getting led to the slaughter. You still can't quit your other jobs, so I get one actual day off a week. That's true. I mean, you gotta trade a little bit more conservatively if you can't watch all the time. Let's see. You tend to watch the RSI for SPY calls and puts. Your question is this: what in regards to RSI, do you usually look forward to determine pushing a call? I look at, in relation to what it is based on where is the RSI compared to its moving average. That's what I look for, and that's on the charts that we give you guys too. These right here. UPST, what's that doing? Upstart. What do we got? Bending back around here, little 200 EMA test rejected here. Upstart's at 21. What the what? Dude, this thing was at 401. Did it split ever? Oh my god. Oh, emotional damage. Holy shit. Cool, found it. Perfect. Oh, what's up, King? How you doing, buddy? Let's get this money. Hey man, I tend to do the morning is when I make the most amount of money. I usually don't trade in the afternoon, but let's do it, man. I mean, you could see a little bit of a move down here. You finally got that 48 test. Let's see what happens here with the SPY. But yeah, things are looking interesting. Some of my best trades have been set and forget, set a stop loss, the market order, and take a nap. Exactly. It takes you and your emotional propensity to fuck it up out of the trade. Let's see here. Dude, I love this midday crew. We only had one person that literally just showed us that they have the brain of an ant. That's it. One person out of all of you guys. You guys are killing it. And you get a nap. That's value, man. That's value. True. True. All right, let's see here. Nancy's kind of bending around. And Nancy calls would have been sweet, but a little risky. From the bottom. Thoughts on Apple heading down? Apple has earnings coming up, so you could see some more buying activity than usual, just because on people expecting something crazy to happen. Again, we did see Apple, those rumors of production cuts. Ants are pretty smart, though. Fine. Whatever dumb animal is out there. A sloth. I don't know. How about this? The intellect of a brick. Let's see. But in general, I mean, you're going to see a little bit more volatility, I think, on those names that have earnings this week. It's just people buying and selling, big orders coming in. Back for a full dose of anti-hopium. There we go. I'm giving you guys the Narcan, man. It's essentially what it is. Like we're dealing out the Narcan over here. It's left and right. Here you go. We're almost running out of Narcan, but I will go make some more for you guys. Let's see. HYMC. I never bought that thing. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Oh Jesus. No. Man. Sad, man. It's fucking sad. So learning if SPY goes below the 48, next stop will be the 200 on the 5-minute. Yeah, that could be a good indication of where things will go. The reason why I have VWAP on here is because you do like to see SPY tested a bunch of times. So I would say if we start slipping VWAP, get some closing candles and volume picking up around here, I think we could definitely see some movements coming down. This new MACD is also telling us that the momentum is switching here too. So that's been a pretty good indication of where things have been going over the last couple of weeks. That new MACD is pretty crazy. So let's see what happens with SPY here. I mean, that's tempting me a little bit, but we'll see. That is a little bit tempting. I would give it a little bit of time, but that's a little bit tempting here. Let's see if everything starts to reject. Narcan's no fun. You know it's fun? Actually making money in the market. I know, Squirrel. I'm just making fun. I'm just having fun. I know you're killing it. And making jokes. Yeah, here comes SPY. Let's see. Let's see if it gets that close. Where did this cross this morning? Oh, yeah. Cross back here in the pre-market. Zoom. Cross back here. Zoom. Cross back here. Zoom. Down. Let's see. Fundamentally, yeah, it could. Nico. Fundamentally, it definitely could. Again, some people are going to come in here and be like, you don't want us to win. It's like, no, that's not it. I want the hopium bullshit to go away that is hurting people. And it's like ruining the way that people look at the market in a smart way. Yeah, it could. Fundamentally, they could be all right. They just need to wipe the deck clean and we'll see. Narcan's probably why you had a boring weekend. No. I didn't get roofied this weekend though, which is good. Sometimes I get free things too, just because like I treat people nicely. So sometimes I get some free stuff. So I did get some free stuff this weekend. I always like to take care of people. So sometimes I get things in return, which is nice. Help out my buddies a little bit, have some fun. Apple is coming down to that level here. So SPY is getting that little move. You got 3 minutes left here. Yeah. Free crack. No, it's not. It's like free entry places to like things that are expensive. I never understood those people that aren't trying to get better. 1348 is the answer, period. No, it is. It is. That's the thing. It's like everybody that's in there is like, oh, this is awesome. And then all the people on the outside that have like listened to the nonsense that's getting spewed by the people that are also providing the hopium, that continually lose people money, which is the funniest part of all time. It's like, all right, man, you want to take it seriously? You know where to find us. I didn't get roofied. Great weekend. Yeah, I know. I know, man. All right, let's see what we're getting over here. It wants to. It wants to. I don't know. I don't know, SPY. Let's see. Come on. Dun-dun-dun. Roofie sounds like a fun weekend. It's not. It's not. It's not. Let's see. Here comes SPY slipping. What's the earnings play? Earnings are a coin flip and a gamble. If you're gonna play them, I'd say play with less than 1% of your account. If I were to play any of them this week, I'd probably play. Where is it? Let me see. I do like to play Apple. Apple's an interesting one. Facebook is probably pricing it a lot, but that would be something that I would probably like to take a peek at. I hit a really good one on Google last quarter. Again, I'm really not all that jazzed up about playing a lot of earnings just because I know that that money is better spent in the trades that I'm making with 1348 and you guys every single morning. It's like, yeah, I could try to hit a crazy play and like do something crazy, but those earnings trades are designed to fail. You're going against market expectations that are pricing the options in a way to make you fail. So something crazy has to happen, which always can on earnings. But it's just not something I'm all that here for. It's like, why? It's like, why put that money at risk? If I wanted to go gamble, I'd just go to the casino, play some blackjack, make some money there. So I still have mostly cash. I'm thinking about QQQ leaps as protection for missing out on random upside. I mean, that's risky. The problem is you're levered there. If you got like deep in the money leaps, I don't see that as being the worst issue, but I'd get so much time. But I'm personally, again, I'm not buying things until I see the light at the end of the tunnel, which we have not gotten yet, which I foresee happening after we get to terminal, whatever that terminal rate is going to be, 4.5 to 5. You're risking your money for less than a 5% probability. Yeah, it's around there. That's around the, again, it all has to do with like standard deviations and things like that on the option chain. So there's more math that goes into it, but yeah, I'm really not looking at buying a lot of stuff until we get the light at the end of the tunnel. SPY little fake out here. Let's see what happens. Where's the 10-year? It's trying. Dollar slipping here. That's the thing. The dollar's really been the driver here. Like the 10-year, yes, has been. But it's very risky. You're too lazy to do the math. Well, it's really easy math. I've shown you guys how to do it many times. It's just on mortgage rates. Do you see them where do I see them 6 months from now, higher or lower? With rates continually going up for a little bit, I could see them going up higher. What was it at 7 something recently? Yeah, we still haven't gotten to the full crux of the housing situation. You're going to see home prices continue to come down over the next probably year-ish. That's my estimate, but it depends. It depends on people really see the trade-off between renting and buying as a really big deal. Because here's the other thing you got to think about. If you start to see a wave of people going to renting, you don't necessarily see the effects of that until 6 to 8 months down the road. Because remember, they're signing 1 year, 2 year, 3 year leases. So all of those people that are signing leases and bidding up the rental market, well, they're out of the home buying market right now, unless they want to break their lease. But as those people go into the renters market, they're getting taken out of the housing market. It's not like they're going to rent, sign a lease, and then still look for a home and then buy it. All right. SPY looking like it wants a tip here. Let's see. Fair take for sure. I'm on the way to the casino now. All right, man. All righty, dude. Yeah, here comes Apple slipping the 48. Let's see what happens with SPY at VWAP here. But yeah, that's my view on interest rates, housing market. I mean, it's just applying some basic logic to the overall situation. You started to see it slip recently. I think we have data coming out this week about it too. New home sales. So new home sales on Wednesday is going to be interesting. If that comes in much lower than expected, that could get interesting there. And again, remember, I've been telling you guys, I've been setting this. I have a bunch of cash on the sidelines ready for real estate. It's just I'm waiting. Waiting. Let's see. AMD Invictus played out. Dude, Invictus is a monster. You catch a good Invictus trade, woo, you are set up nicely, man. Invictus is an absolute beast. He's a beast, dude. All right, let's see here. SPY screwing around a little bit. It's hanging on to that 48 here. It's hanging on. 10 years not doing much. Dixie got bought up a little bit there, which is the dollar index for those of you guys that don't know. Did the AMD Invictus? Did it cross back down? Yeah, it's playing out here. Let's see if we can get all the way back down to VWAP if the SPY wants to really knife here towards the end of the day. Yeah, and again, guys, we do these lives every single day at 12:15. So if you guys want to come back, I'm always here for you. But then again, you guys know I'm live in the morning. And then Gabe and I come on in the afternoon. And then tonight we actually have the night stream, which I think we're gonna be able to do those one-on-ones too, which will be awesome for you guys. Cause a lot of you guys I know are at work and you can't do the one-on-ones during the day. So I think we're gonna try to move them to the night slot. How big of a move is Apple pricing in and what day the report? Thursday. So I really wouldn't look at it until we get to Wednesday and Thursday. It's usually a later last minute decision for me. Just because I want to see what the actual market's pricing in the closer you get to earnings, because you can still see theta come around, mess with things, implied volatility start to pick up. So the numbers now, if I were to do it, would not be relevant like come Wednesday. They could be close. You'll get an indication, but they're not going to be as accurate as they could be, if that makes sense. Because you still need time to go by and see where the implied volatility goes and see what the market's going to do this week. Like if the market, public tonight or Discord. Oh no, it's Discord only. We do the one-on-ones with our members over there. Just making sure everybody's up to speed, man. Let's see. Let's see. All right, team. Let's see if SPY gets. Is this news? What is this? Yeah, Sunak to become UK premier Tuesday after meeting King Charles. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see here. It's slipping. I want to see if it can crack VWAP. If it cracks VWAP, you might see that cascade. Like, I want it, but... Huh. The thing in my mind right now is I'm not necessarily focused on what's happening with the chart. That's not really the reason why I wouldn't take this trade. Yes, I have VWAP here, but it's really the money management side of things. That's really what it is here. It's like, okay, do I want to protect what I've made so far today, or do I want to take a little bit more risk? In my mind right now, it makes more sense to just burn it and then come back tomorrow and make more money, stack it up more. Is there opportunity? Yeah, there could be on a pretty big move down. But again, in my mind, it's probably not worth the risk right now, so I'm probably going to burn it. Let's see, though. Snap, what's up with it? Ooh. Ooh. Cliff dive in here. Facebook and Snap selling. Facebook big boy candle here. That's interesting. Apple popped off the 48. Yeah, these things are selling here. Ooh, I like it. Kill the market. Die. Yeah. Let's see if it breaks this 200. Facebook just went red. Let's see here. All righty. Again, guys, as you're filtering in, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, we are marching our way up to 200 likes today. If you guys have not already, it would help out a whole lot if you did. Cost you nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot over here. Let's see. Let's see if we can get to 200. That'd be pretty sweet. That'd be pretty sweet, man. All right, let's see. If we get to 250, maybe we'll do ankles, but I don't know about that. We'll see how close you guys can get. Nancy slipping here a little bit. Todd Bailey. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hope you're killing it today, my man. I know I saw some of your screenshots on Twitter today. You guys are fucking slaughtering it. I love to see it, man. Let's see. Someone say ankles. I'm kidding. We're probably not doing that, but we'll see. Chris, no, they're not. They are up a fuckload of money this year. And I tried to tell everybody, and they didn't listen. Let's see. I don't know how people are getting so much percentage on their accounts if they're only allocating 10% unless they're playing 0 days. Some of them are, Tyler. Some other people, though, are holding things overnight. It is what it is. So I think what was happening with Facebook, let me look. I think I'm seeing something on like TikTok. People might have been expecting there to be something going on with TikTok today. So Facebook was running up a little bit and then nothing happened. So then they're selling back off. Tabasco, Dave with a fucking monster gain. But yeah, Tyler, that's most likely how it's happening. Like, again, you see me do it all the time. I'm usually hitting like a really good day for me, 3%, 4% on the day, fire. Sometimes it happens where I can hit it a little bit more, but at the end of the day, I'm focused on compounding and getting those consistent gains through. Can I try and take a little bit more risk on? Yeah, I could, but what's the point? I'd rather be right in my zone and sweet spot, knowing exactly what I'm doing, where my risk is, and stacking up those gains versus taking on more risk. Oh, 50 likes away from 200. Appreciate it, team. Was a headline about TikTok possibly being banned. That's pretty speculative, though. Right. And if TikTok gets banned, then people would then hypothetically come back over to Instagram Reels and potentially Snapchat Spotlight, I think is what it's called. That's where people could potentially go if they were to do a TikTok ban, but they've threatened that many times. It's never happened. I don't foresee that happening, so we'll see. Colin, good call there. Let's see. All right. Let's see if Spy can get down through this VWAP here. That would be spicy. That would be real spicy, man. Come on. Facebook bouncing off that 200. Let's see. Is this the this might be the one? Oh no, it flew down through here. Huh. I thought that was gonna be the 1 minute 200, but it broke it. You're looking for potentially a 1 minute rim. I mean, you got this nice little double bottom here on the 1 minute, which isn't really much, but 376.44 is kind of what I'm looking at here for it to potentially start breaking down. Breaking that VWAP would be interesting. You could have made some money down here off this crack of the 13 from 377.50 all the way down. Not really I'm not jazzed up about that type of move though. It's playing TQQQ like SPY or not really since it's mostly tech. No, it's levered QQQ. So it can be a little bit less expensive. So people with smaller accounts can go in and play some TQQQ. I personally like to trade the SPY. It's just the thing that I watch all the time. Treated Apple real dirty on the cross up today. Nice, dude. Dude, I saw your gain on Twitter, man. That's fucking crazy. Good shit. I mean, dude, the result, you guys see it on social media. You guys see the live chat talking about it all the time. I mean, you guys are killing it. I love to see it, man. You guys make me very proud. If you guys want to hop in there with us, the link's at the top of the live chat. I'll throw it in here again though, but man, hopefully you guys see the light before it's too late and you actually have some investable capital to really come in and make money in the market. The hopium's just getting too much over here. People are losing a lot of money, man. Not over here. I mean, you've seen a lot of people come in and say they've made back all the gains from all the bullshit that they've lost. And that's honestly the goal. It's to make people back the money that they've lost and trying to get people thinking the correct way about the market, not like all of retail typically does. And if that's not something for you, that's perfectly fine. Keep doing what you're doing. But Department of Justice and Garland have a news conference about national security market catalyst. That was what people were thinking about the TikTok stuff. You were using the bumping up the stop strategy. There you go, man. Yeah, Facebook slipped that 200 here. Let's see. Yeah, Tabasco Dave, that stop loss strategy is fire, dude. Fire. Let's see here. No, SPY's not doing it yet. It's just not getting there. Yeah, I'm really waiting for that VWAP. That's kind of really what I'm looking for there. It's just a VWAP. Coming back up to the 13 here. It could be a decent entry, but there's a lot of risk to the upside on this. Where's dollar? Not doing much. Where's the 10-year? Did it settle in? Yeah, 10-year came back down a little bit here. These aren't doing much. And then USD JPY is bending back around. Let's see. All the air is leaving spot. Ooh, is it now? Oh, look at that move down. Nice. Bye, GB. What's up, buddy? Dude, I love your that you printed out those the basically the sheet from the compounded interest calculator. That is so, so, so powerful. Telecommunications company involved in U.S. obstruction case is Huawei. Ooh, very smart young man. Bob, I appreciate it, buddy. I am 23. I am 23. Let's see. Apple trying to tap resistance again. And thanks for those kind words, Bob. I appreciate that, buddy. And it looks like it tested it, but it didn't. You still got a little ways to go to get down to this VWAP. I mean, it's slowly bending here. Let's see. I like it. You got till you're 30, then you're old? True. True. Paper traded DraftKings from Invictus Alerts, 5%. There you go, man. There you go. Stack up those gains. Add it to the cash balance. Back again another day. Even if you're getting 0.5% on your account and that's your goal for the day, that's still awesome. That's still really good. If you can average that out, you are killing everybody. If SPY heads back up, where would I enter? I wouldn't, probably. I wouldn't. I'd probably just burn it and just let it go. And then see what we get for tomorrow, especially as we're coming into more earnings. Let's see. SPY knifes in 20. Good. You got a nice little test here, the 13. I mean, this MACD has been pretty powerful. That's what I'm just waiting on. I want to see VWAP. I'm still not holding anything overnight. No, I wouldn't. Did I miss? I wouldn't either, Tabasco Dave. Did I miss the news on Snap and Meta? There was a rumor that they might try and come out and put some restrictions on TikTok. And they just didn't. 0.5% a day is 126% per trading year. Is that what the actual math comes out at, or is that the divided number? Because if it's compounded, it's more than that. Oh yeah, 252. Yeah, because there's 252 trading days a year. If it's 0.5% of your initial balance, then yes, it's 126%. But if it's 0.5% compounded, it's more. It should be more. Let's see here. All right, things are starting to move back up a little bit. 30s are just your 20s again with money. I've always had this thought. This is the thought I want to leave you guys with. My thought was I always wanted money when I was younger because what the fuck am I gonna do with it at 50? That was always my thought. I was like, make sure that you can set yourself up now to have a little bit of fun when you're young, and then also not be an idiot so that you can still have a nice retirement when you're older. That's always been my philosophy. No kids. Yeah, none of that either. But guys, that is gonna wrap up the stream for today. So if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button on the way out, we will be back tomorrow. All you 1348 people, we will be going live very, very shortly. If you guys do want to hop in there to the best place to come and learn how to trade, no hopium bullshit, people leading you to slaughter, none of that. We hold ourselves accountable. It is a very rapidly growing community of people that are taking full advantage of all the opportunity out there in the market. So if you guys want to come in there with us, get all these live streams in the morning, especially when I'm trading the most, calling out those moves and making sure everybody's printing, hop in there. Gabe comes on after. We got those one-on-ones tonight to catch you guys up. But guys, I will see you in a little bit. Hit that like button on the way out. Keep making money. Stay away from the hopium, or I'm going to have to hop in and give you some Narcan. So other than that, team, I'll see you later. Peace.